Oh, hey, well, nope. All right. Everything seems to be working out smoothly. No glitches. Yeah, had to update my computer. Unfortunately, I hadn't turned it on yet today, and that took a little bit of time. Making sure everything was connected properly. Sometimes when I update, my camera doesn't, do its thing. Normally, lags out. Happened at least a couple times now. The music as well, the sounds, unfortunately. But yes, excited tonight. I just finished the event that gives you the alternate art for Tyrranax Rex here, so that was quite fantastic. Haven't quite finished it. I have one more win to get the final card style alternate art, but of course this was the main thing, and it certainly is pretty scary art. I think it's maybe scarier than the original. Hard to say, but definitely stands out on the battlefield, that's for sure, and we'll definitely be seeing this guy again. But continuing with Big Scary Dinos, Big Scary Dinos 2. I think the thumbnail for tonight actually just, wow, that worked out. Even though Marauding Raptor, the card that is featured, isn't always too big, sometimes it can get pretty darn big, and it certainly is scary. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how big this thing is when you just see its head hopping up, chomping with its teeth. Hey, Cut, how's it going? Did see that message there. Oh, yes. Loving the new Dino. Absolutely. I mean, we can take another look at this art. I'm sure most of us have seen it, but if you like dinos, don't miss out on the event, Hunter's Maze, that is happening right now. Allows you to get this plus 4 other alternate arts. And it's only, hey, yes, Dr. Gazooks. Yeah, the event is only available for a couple days, so I had my eye on this. I figured out how to get this and the Hunter's Maze event that's going on right now. I'll show you guys just in case you haven't seen. Keep playing till the event ends. Let's see, when does it end? Doesn't say exactly when it ends right here, but I think it's only a couple of days, so, and it just came out today. Pretty sure it's 3, but yeah, you get the Tyrranax Rex style with your 4th win. Definitely I'll get to my 5th win for this other one, get my money's worth for sure, and definitely it was worth it. Oh boy, this is going to be good. But anyways, let's get into the deck. Nothing's changed too much. Yes, heaven. I'm doing it, Dr. Gazooks. Oh, this event. Well, I can't really use dinos, unfortunately. This is a singleton format, standard singleton, kind of like Commander or Brawl, something like that. But I'll try it out. I'll show you the deck. I'll try one game. If I don't get the win, we'll move on to the actual Big Scary Dino 2. I don't really like Commander and other singleton formats. It's not as consistent, unfortunately. So basically, I just have a bunch of creatures ramping. Pretty much all the creatures that add a mana of any color or just a mana of some color. That helps me power out the bigger stuff. Giant Cindermaw. Fight rigging. Some of you guys want to see fight rigging dinos. Eventually that's going to happen. Yeah, pretty much play big creatures. The Hunter's Maze, you get emblem. Well, I'll show you. We'll go into one game here. And you get to play. It doesn't matter how many times you lose. You just keep playing until the event ends. So as long as, well, you get those 5 wins, you'll get there eventually. Oh, okay, well. Can work with this. We got 2 lands. Oh, hey, there's the win. Okay, well, yeah, I didn't have, that's my first instant concede, which is actually quite fantastic. I'll take it. I got the final card style. That actually worked out lovely we can get into the actual games. But the Hunter's Maze emblem, for you guys that don't know, if you want to join it, whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. So that is basically just like Garruk's Uprising, Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner. So when you're making the singleton deck, you probably want a lot of creatures that have at least 4 power. Topiary Stomper, Venomous Brutalizer here, nice new toxic creature, Hollowhenge Wrangler. Oh, and you can use alchemy cards in this event, which is pretty cool. Volatile Arsonist. You get the idea. It's pretty sweet. You don't need that stuff, but it's nice to take advantage of this emblem, potentially drawing more cards. Yeah, I guess we'll leave the match. It took me quite some time to make the list, especially being singleton. I just figured I would slap whatever creatures in and hopefully get the wins. And that certainly was a pretty fast win. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Scary. Kind of hard to tell what's going on. Tyrranax Rex's art, definitely there's a good chance for that. Or, well, it's easier to see what's happening with that guy. But some of those arts there, can't really tell what's what. That's all good. Oh, I was so excited to show you guys that. I didn't even show you the list, the changes that I made from a couple nights ago now. So 19 lands, I know. Crazy, exciting, but the math is there. So with 7 cards, your first opening hand, I hope to see 2 lands. It's going to help play Thunderherd, Otepec, Marauding, something like that. Commune with Dinosaurs, plus 2 lands would get me to a 3rd land, hopefully. But yeah, just with 2 lands, 19, 7 cards, or the first hand goes into 68.5 times. So if you want to see 2 cards, 2 times 7.5, 8.5, anyways, it's works out to 17 lands roughly that you would need to see at least 2 theoretically in the opening hand. So I upped it to 19. So there's a very good chance I at least see 2, which people would assume is not enough. I don't think that's the case. Lots of expensive things and such a low land count scares people away. But there is 10 ramping things for 2, 7 ramping things for 3, plus commune with dinosaurs to increase the early consistency. If I see 2 plus this, I see 3, which would get me to Domri or Topiary Stomper, and then it's just off to the races right there. So that's the idea behind 19 and commune. I wouldn't do 19 lands without commune because that's probably just asking for too much trouble. But everything's pretty much the same. Domri basically replaced Bouncer's Beatdown. I wanted some ramp, increased power, and just some potential removal. Lovely, lovely package there. Maybe I don't need Bouncer's Beatdown. Really? There's a lot of black stuff. Shieldred is very, very scary, but there is some more removal in the sideboard tonight. Brotherhood's End, very, very exciting stuff. Keeps doing the trick. Gives me a little bit more of a chance against that aggressive stuff. Volcanic Salvo. The new art. Oh, I know. Scary, scary stuff right there. Tyrranax Rex. Hopefully, maybe Carnage Tyrant gets new art in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, the set, where we get more dinos coming out at the end of this year. Oh, I'm counting down the days. It's going to be bigger than Christmas, I think. Whew. Yeah. Oh, and a Thrun. A single copy of Thrun. I redeemed the rare wild card, so I kind of feel like I should add this in, but the basic idea is a big, tough, durable threat. Something that can, you know, buy me some time, a 5/5. Hard to deal with. Just stops maybe some potential aggression. That's the idea. And he's pretty decent. Yes, oh yes, yes. Yeah, you would think that. It really stands out. This like white, almost glowing. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Aim to play about 2 hours tonight, roughly, so we should be almost guaranteed to see this new art for T-Rex. At least a couple times, I would think. But yeah, going back to the sideboard, Volcanic Salvo. Some of you guys have seen me use it before. This deck has lots of power. Big power. Oh, excuse me. So, with Volcanic Salvo, a 2-for-1. Fantastic. Even if we play it for 4, 5, 3, pretty good. But sometimes, often enough, playing it for 2 red, 6 damage to 2 targets, creatures or planeswalkers. 6 damage likely is enough to take out most things Shieldred and something else big. 2 problematic planeswalkers. It's very, very fantastic. Very on theme. Oh yeah. Volcanic Salvo is the Ghalta removal spell. But just the fact that a 2-for-1. I think this might be the right thing. Feels pretty good. Definitely the few times that I've used it. 6 damage is enough, I would think. I would hope 6 damage is enough. Rampaging Ferocidon if I face anything life gain related. Angels, Celestia Angels, white and green. They're not too common, but they are around, and I want to have at least a chance against anything life gain related. Ripjaw. I might start using this guy. I might switch Ripjaw with Shifting Ceratops. I love shifting, but I do miss this. The draw, lots of aggressive things, and Ripjaw certainly is scarier against little aggressive creatures. Whether I just hold them back or attack, chances are they might not want to block. Something that just gives me more good stuff, more gas, fuel for the fire. Oh yes, heaven. Ghalta on board. Simply 2-mana Volcanic Salvo. But chances are, even if we don't have Ghalta, there's a really good chance that Volcanic Salvo is still 2. Huntmaster, Marauding, Shifting, Domri, increasing the total power, which, similar to Ghalta, caring about total power, drops the cost of Volcanic Salvo down quite a bit. So yeah, we may not even need Ghalta, but just a 2-for-1. You know? I like it. Sorcery speed, no. There's no instant speed interaction in the 75, the total, but I think we'll still get it done. I think it's going to be good. I say we jump into the games. Oh, good. Very good. It's snowing. It might snow about 10 centimeters, something like that. Snowing quite a bit, unfortunately. I thought I was done with it. But you just never know where I live. You get fake spring. It's like everything melts somewhat. You think you're past the snow, and then it comes again. Goes down negative 10 Celsius. Yeah. That's alright. I like the snow, though. Oh, this is, I think I've worn this shirt, Heaven, before. Long time ago. Team Mystic from Pokemon Go. But it says Mistuck on the back, because I bought it overseas on eBay, and it was kind of like a knockoff. Yes. I'll make it bigger so you can see. It's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, that looks good. I used 2 duplicates of my camera just because I was kind of like bleeding through with one. Somehow the blending was messed up and you could kind of see the game through me, so I had to double up on the cameras there, and then things look a little bit crisper. But this hand is pretty crisp, my goodness. You know, 3 lands, Huntmaster, Regis or Alpha, I think we're off to the races. 19 lands. Maybe that's all you need. It's definitely pretty crazy. I don't know too many people who would want to use 19 lands with such a high curve, but you have to factor in commune with dinosaurs to increase consistency early game. All the insane ramping, 17 cards ramp other than the land. Bam, look, we got Marauding. We're in a pretty good position, I must say. Planned on painting during the stream. Oh, good stuff. Hey, practice makes perfect. Maybe I'll paint on my stream sometime. Paint as I play this. Ooh, that'd be intense. Hopefully Marauding survives. Get that 4th land next turn, Regis or Alpha, but it looks like chances are they're going to have something else to kill Marauding Raptor. Oh, I know, cut. I figured 19 lands would shake some people. You'd be shook. Hopefully we get some more ramp here. It's a little bit risky, but I was flooded quite a bit. I wanted to do something crazy, scary. Oh, there we go. See, there's the 4th one. Who needs 24, 25 lands? Yeah, I just felt like trying something crazy because of commune. Painting dino. Oh, Dr. Gazooks. Yeah, I should paint some dinos maybe. Okay. Maybe this one survives. You never know. I do a little bit. I might remake the account, but yeah, I know, Heaven, you're patiently waiting for another installment of free dinos, so we'll get there one day. Definitely like the potential, seeing what can happen with, you know, a brand new account, what you get from opening up those first few packs, and yikes, I don't like that. Oh, there you go, cut. Dr. Gazooks, everybody, boom. Carnage Tyrant. Yeah. Let's do some damage. I want to take advantage of Marauding Raptor's temporary buff, the possibility that they might kill Marauding Raptor this turn anyways, the fact I wouldn't be blocking Giant Cindermaw. Yeah. Smash, yeah, that's pretty good. 2D dinos? Oh, 2 dinos. I feel like they might have a sweeper. They got shenanigans up their sleeve. They were gonna do some funny business. Definitely gonna do. Okay. I mean, we're not dead. Guess it would have been good to kill the Giant Cindermaw. Ouch. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Yeah, definitely Regis or Alpha. Increase all the bodies. 13, 16? Okay, there you go. Smash certainly is right. This is working out, my goodness. I probably could paint a dinosaur miniature as I'm doing this. Definitely, probably one of the only games. Yeah, I could easily play it. Kind of put it in a holder, paint with one hand as I am moving around, but this is mono red. So we're definitely switching Shifting Ceratops with Ripjaw Raptor. Pretty straightforward right there. Brotherhood's End, smoke 'em. That is lovely stuff. Could probably just cut Huntmaster. Alpha taking over, I know. That is one of the all-stars. It's fantastic just on its own, but as we've seen often enough, Marauding, making Alpha 4, getting Marauding to 6 power temporarily, you swing with the 3/3 token, maybe some other good stuff, and yeah, my goodness. But I do need to cut a little bit more. Kind of feel like cutting Tyrranax Rex. Nah, I'm just going to cut Huntmaster. It is something that dies to a lot of their removal. Dies to Brotherhood's End that I brought in. Volcanic Salvo. I don't think we need Volcanic Salvo. Brotherhood's End should destroy enough things. Definitely. The new Fastlands. I haven't tried the new Fastlands yet, but I've never really been a big fan of them. I'm not the most aggressive, super aggressive list with dinos. Whether or not dinos can be super duper aggressive. So I've never really felt the need for a land like that. And then late game, it's just a tap land. You have to see it one of your first 3 lands, and that always felt a little bit too risky. This hand also is risky, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I just didn't want to mulligan again. I got 2 lands. Hope for a second source of green. That's going to allow for Topiary Stomper. But as you saw the first game, I mean, it works out to perfection. Reaper Bones. That I have a couple unpainted miniatures from the Reaper Bones line, I think it's called. Yeah, they seem pretty good, and maybe one day I'll actually paint them. Something like that. But yeah, I think I should try the fast land for Gruul here. Copperline Gorge, I believe it's called. I should at least give it a go for maybe a couple days, see how it feels. Even though it does come into play tapped later. Sheltered Thicket, I guess in that case, is better than Copperline Gorge, which I do have a full play set of Sheltered Thicket. Enters the battlefield tapped. It's a mountain in a forest, so helps Rootbound Crag come into play untapped. But if you draw it late game, it has cycling for 2. So if you don't need that land, you know, just pay 2, get something different. Sometimes cycling Sheltered Thicket actually has drawn me something good. Something better than a land, at least. Hopefully I get a sweeper, my goodness. Things are going downhill. I don't really have a whole lot of 1-drops. Commune with Dinosaurs is good any point in the game. Yeah. Maybe if I was something like Naya Dinos and I was using Kinjali's Collar, 1 white for a 0/3 dinosaur spells you control cost 1 less. I could see that. Alright, 1 more land next turn, Brotherhood's End, or we just go Topiary Stomper. Maybe, you know, we're dead, but we're only at 15 yet. It's not looking too bad. Oh, dinos and zombies. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty vicious. I still don't think zombies would do a whole lot to dinos. They're probably scarier, stronger overall. Ouch. Where's Flame Sweep when you need it? 2 in a red, instant speed, 2 damage to everything. Might not cut it. Well, we'll try for Topiary Stomper, see if we get Brotherhood's End next turn, but 6, 7... Oh, altering lands. I think I actually have some beta forests. They might be unlimited forests, so one of the first few sets would be pretty cool to alter that. Yeah. I don't know, this is about all the time I have. I do some dishes, laundry, that sort of thing, and any spare time, Discord, Reddit, making a thumbnail for the future stream, whether or not it's the day coming up, recording something. Pretty much all my time is taken up, so I would basically have to paint or do something as, you know, I'm streaming, which I think I should try multitasking. That would be pretty cool at some point. Interesting they didn't attack. They didn't read Topiary Stomper. That's good. It's a benefit to us. And we'll get that tapped. I don't want to take 2 damage if I don't have to. We've got the very scary Ripjaw. Maybe they still continue to not read Topiary Stomper and realize the fact that it can't block. They see the exclamation mark and maybe they just assume, oh, whoa, stay away from that. But that's the exclamation mark for me. Maybe they just see Ripjaw and pack it in thinking, oh man, now this guy has 2 good creatures. I'm done for. It's always nice. I mean, unfortunate for the opponent whenever they don't read Topiary Stomper. It's happened actually quite a few times now. .3D art. Something you guys don't know about me along the lines of art. I do, or in the past I did a lot of 3D animation, modeling, mostly modeling, but maybe that would be pretty cool. A stream some night, model a dinosaur and some 3D program from scratch live. That'd be pretty sweet. Hopefully this person does something at some point. Hopefully they continue to not attack. Definitely didn't expect things to go this way though. Dino fashion model. Yeah. Lots of things. Lots of potential. I could turn it into a game. Oh, okay. Well, we got fortunate with that one. My goodness. I'll take it. I don't think I'll get as lucky in this next match coming up, but you never know. Hey, 19 lands. Maybe I should try 18. I'll keep it at 19. I wanted to go more than 1 higher than the math was showing. 17 lands to get roughly 2 lands in every hand of 7 cards. Go to 19 just to, excuse me, up that a little bit more, but not go too high. That's not going to do it. Okay, woof, there we go. I know. They do. That's definitely the keeper, though. Huntmaster. I'll send 1 to the bottom. I have to save Commune to dig early for a source of red to play. One of them. And I want to keep shifting just in case, you know, it's something scary. But again, overall, shifting is a lovely body. But it is nice seeing Castle Garenbrig. I haven't used it a lot, but something stable that helps me get 1 land or 1 mana ahead, technically. Pay 2 and 2 green, tap it, add 6 green. Bam. Carnage Tyrant right there. Boom. 4 lands plus this means you got Carnage Tyrant, or 5 lands plus this, you got Tyrranax Rex. If they've killed all your other stuff, but boom. Stomping Grounds. Consistency. Lovely. Hopefully no fatal push. This is good. This is very good. Yeah, feel good. Let's get the swings going. The pressure with Shifting Ceratops here. Lovely stuff, making use of Huntmaster, advantage of that potential haste on turn 3. Oh, Pterosaurus, thanks for that. Oh, the eye of Marauding Raptor and the teeth, they weren't as white and just jumping out at you. I actually had to, like, physically with a little brush kind of lighten them up just so they pop a little bit more. If all goes well, I mean, we see Tyrranax Rex next turn. Gonna Rex the opponent. I don't like Karn though. Even though 5 damage to them is nice, I see Karn, I kill Karn. Let's not mess around with that. I guess mono green devotion. Can't do much with Nykthos. Oh, boom, look at this. Tyrranax Rex off to the races. There you go. I was thinking of attacking with Shifting, but Cavalier of Thorns probably would have just blocked it anyways. There we go. There we go. I think we've got a pretty good chance here. More likely to ban. I think Karn is more specific to this deck. If they ban Nykthos, it would turn off other devotion decks. Mono black devotion is scary. It could mono red, mono blue. I think it would hurt the potential diversity of other things, but Karn certainly seems like the big boogeyman. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I read early on when I first started making videos, getting close to 2 years now, thumbnails. And it makes sense. A thumbnail is the first thing anybody sees, so it probably should look pretty good. And I love tweaking things, graphic design, that sort of stuff. But, hold on a second. We want 6 because that means Carnage for 4, Shifting for 2, and we're off to the races. I hope. Boom. Hopefully that's enough. Getting rid of Kiora? Oh. I don't know. Hard to say. Kiora has the potential, a good potential to draw a lot of stuff, plus she ramps. Domri, I think, definitely does more Domri ramps, similar to Kiora, but he increases power a lot. Is some removal. I think Domri definitely for me is the better package, even though I miss out on potential draw. Guess Volcanic Salvo. And being 6 damage, you know, does nicely take out Cavalier of Thorns at 6 toughness. Pretty much all their big scary stuff. Oh yeah, let's do that. Bust through some big creatures they may have potentially played. Oh, banning Kiora. Oh, maybe she is scary. I could see that. I'm going to leave Volcanic Salvo out. See how it goes. I don't want to mess with things. We have the potential to really go off because Mono Green doesn't have too much interaction. Yeah, you really just, you play Karn, grab the thing that is the scariest, the best thing against the deck, and it does make it mindless somewhat. Hey, look. 19 lands, we got 4, Commune, Topiary, Marauding, lovely stuff. Even though bad stuff might happen. I probably shouldn't have done that, because I needed a source of red for turn 2. I was just so excited. I kind of thought Rockfall Vale was Rootbound Craig. That is not the case. I'm going to go with that second Marauding because 2 of them stacking could really help power out Galta, possibly. Crossing my fingers, but yeah, I would like Karn to get banned, I guess. That'd be nice. Yeah, going back to the thumbnail, I always love tweaking things, and you know, you get faster. Anything you do again and again and again, you get pretty quick, and you get a good idea of what you're hoping to achieve, and you just make the thing faster, whatever it is. Pottery, a wooden coaster, but just getting there. It can be I won't concede yet, but it's looking bad. But yeah, just getting to that point, starting out with anything is pretty daunting. And hey, I think we talked about Karn a little bit too much. Well, I'm not busting through 3/5/4s. I kind of would want Storm the Festival banned almost. They just do so much on so many different angles. It's really hard to stop them. Plug the overwhelming ramping and nasty creatures, unfortunately. But I don't like Storm the Festival. They have so much mana. They can often cast Storm the Festival, untap Nykthos, tap it again for at least 10, recast Storm the Festival, and you're just done for there. Brotherhood's End possibly can be good, but sometimes they only play 1 elf, maybe 2. And then it's just big things that are out of range at Brotherhood's End. Yeah, keep it like that. Hope it's faster. Possibly could be cutting Tyrranax Rex. We shall see. Maybe I should do another live thumbnail edit. You guys decide the thumbnail. Oh, that would be pretty interesting. I have a bunch of pictures, and then you choose which picture I incorporate into it. Tweak the levels of, well, everything pretty much. Usually I play with the brightness, saturation, smoothness, highlights, you know, everything, just to get it to pop that little bit more. Sometimes the art on the cards, even though it is fantastic, it can be a little bit muted. Definitely Marauding Raptor's kind of muted, unfortunately. So I definitely like making it pop, especially with Marauding Raptor having those striped colors along its head, along its side. It's quite nice. This is looking pretty nice. I mean, well, they got the old growth troll. They don't have Nykthos yet. We might have a slim chance here. Now the question is, no, I'm keeping Marauding. They would definitely block with the old growth troll. I want that reduction. I want to give them less ramp. I mean, Nykthos, old growth troll still gives them extra mana. but they have a little bit less because it hasn't come back as the enchantment on a land to Tyrranax Rex to give them even more. Oh, okay, let's do it. Off to the races. See if they block with everything, which would be pretty good. I must say, 19 land seems to be working out still. Definitely has a good chance, I think, against mono green. Again, because they're not going to be taking out Huntmaster or Marauding Raptor early, so they should stick around, you know, get to 4-5 lands, be able to play the big heavy hitters. And hope you're fast. Oh, they got some elves. Boom. I finally took down mono green. Exciting stuff. This is a good start to the night. I must say, wacky. You never know. I'm always happy to push the limits and do something crazy like a land count of 19. Well. Hopefully keeps going this way. That's for sure. And I just saw I got a pack from the Mastery Pass, so we'll open that up and what am I hoping for? Not a whole lot. I can work with this. There's something else I'm hoping for, and Phyrexia, all will be one, but it escapes me. Oh, we got Boros Hammer Time, Boros Warriors, Double Strike, equipped warriors you control have Double Strike. Things are about to get really scary with equipments and explosive damage. Yikes. This is not going to be good. I'm going to attack with Huntmaster because I want to potentially take out that Blade Master. They definitely have to preserve it. If they would have blocked, I would have been quite happy. Oh boy. Well, I mean, we're not at 4. We will be at 4 with this Stomping Ground. And hopefully, you know, we're still alive next turn. But they can do funny business. Colossus Hammer, then attach it for 1 as the classic Hammer Time deck goes. Oh boy, 10. Now we got to keep in mind, Akiri, Fearless Voyager, doesn't have trample. I could simply block with Huntmaster to save myself taking 10 damage. I think I have to do that, unfortunately. Evolving Wilds? Well, possibly. I could see that. I could also see Tyrranax Rex. Yeah, that's the guy. Boom. Yeah, I'll attack with it. We're not dead yet. Definitely, she's going to kill it, but we're going to kill Akiri. And do a little bit more damage. We've got Carnage Tyrant next turn. Things look pretty good still. Yeah, well, I think it might be worth a try. I'm always open to your guys' suggestions. Another Akira, yeah, that's not nice. Or certainly not blocking. Okay, what can we do? That is the question. I'll get 6. 5, 2. We needed 1 more mana to be able to also play Galta. You know what? I'm going to swing with Carnage Tyrant. See what they do. Definitely they want to take him out, but I still deal 6. That is nice. Not dead yet. 14 we are. Oh my goodness. Scary stuff. Well, we're kind of getting them, unfortunately. Exactly lethal. The algorithm handed us back an exactly lethal loss. However, against Boros equipment, actually Brotherhood's End looks very fantastic. It would take out what seems to be most of their creatures, potentially. Or just their artifacts, if they have lots of equipment. This Sword of the Realms is 2, Brotherhood's End. I can choose to destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. So that could also be very detrimental. Yeah, Brotherhood's End, that's what we want. Ripjaw Raptor. Yes, please, Volcanic Salvo. I got big things that I want to kill. Lovely, having that 2 for 1. Thrun, yeah, we'll cut that. Shifting, it's nothing blue related, and we got to make room for Ripjaw, of course. The Rex, sadly, even though I know he is fantastic, got to make space somewhere. Domri, you know what, I could see myself cutting Domri. Brotherhood's End, gonna take out a lot of stuff. Volcanic Salvo, a bunch of stuff. Still have a bunch of ramp. Possibly could, take out Commune with Dinosaurs. And sometimes I like doing this, especially because I brought in Volcanic Salvo, Brotherhood's End. Lots of things that Commune can't grab. We have to send, these things to the bottom. Non-hits. But I'll keep it in for now. Hope for the best. Possibly Domri instead of Commune with Dinosaurs might have been better. Could be better in this scenario. Places, things always wanted to see. Well, I was planning about maybe doing a road trip around the entire United States, 12,000 kilometers, seeing most of the states. Heaven, get to Texas at some point. I still might do that. Definitely COVID shut that down a fair bit, unfortunately. But probably a road trip if I had to choose. I don't really need to fly. I don't really mind if I traveled or didn't travel. I'm just happy to do this. I get my fix, kind of get out into the world. A lot of you guys watch from pretty far away, late at night, early in the morning, whatever it is. And this is not good. Flying. We got to take that out. Regis or Alpha, let's do it. Use up all available mana, get as much nice aggression as possible, and maybe sneak out a win here. I was thinking Topiary Stomper, but I didn't have another land in hand to for sure guarantee that I get to 7 lands this turn coming up. We're not dead yet, but we got to do something pretty nasty. Galta certainly would be the thing. I will go Huntmaster and Ripjaw. Akiri does have to block. And then we just hope the Lizard Blades can't kill us, but I think they will. I think they will. Small towns better than the cities? Okay. Yeah, I was planning to just... planning to die. I figured something like this would happen. Maybe could have mulliganed a little bit more aggressively for Brotherhood's End there to do that 3 damage, take out most things as, well, everything still is 3 toughness. Brotherhood's End would have really done the trick, especially with Ripjaw, of course, when that's dealt damage. Getting some nice card advantage, but you can't win them all. I certainly don't win them all. Hopefully I win the lottery, getting a rare wild card. Maybe if I ever go Naya Dinos, the Eternal Wanderer. this version of her certainly seems quite fantastic. Pretty durable. No more than one creature can attack her, so she should stick around quite a bit. Exile a creature, return it, so you could bounce something with an enter the battlefield effect like Topiary Stomper. Get some more ramp. Make a samurai a 2/2, although that would die to Marauding Raptor's ping, so maybe not so much. -4 is nice. Choose a creature that player controls, and then they sacrifice the rest. That's actually quite fantastic. That would be pretty helpful against mono green, I think. Choose a land or elves, then they have to sacrifice all their other big things. Basically one-sided board wipe. That's pretty good. Keep that on the radar, even though it does take 2 white. Usually when I splash for some other color, I try to keep it just one of that color. Maintain consistency as much as possible. Yeah, I guess I would... Well, if I did travel around, I'd probably see anything. I love cities. I could live in the city. Doesn't matter how big. Doesn't matter where it is. I could live in the country. Off the grid, as long as I had internet. So, off-ish the grid, I guess you could say. Not really off the grid, but, you know, back in the woods, that sort of thing. A log cabin to right downtown in a big metropolis. Yeah. I'm just happy to be doing what I'm doing. Not quite so happy with this hand. There is a Source Red to keep in mind for marauding, but Castle Garenbrig does require a forest. Rockfall Vale is not a forest. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. Even though it's a little bit awkward early. Like I say, hey, 19 lands, we still get to see 2. Hopefully we get to see 3 lands, something that comes into play untapped to help marauding. But we are facing something Yorion related. Pretty good chance it's slow. Hopefully it's not Yorion Doom Foretold enchantments. Yikes. I think that might be the case. Either way, it's a control-ish, control-y style deck. Chances are they aren't doing a whole lot, and there is the 3rd land. Boom. We couldn't do much anyways, so they're going slow, we're going slow. Maybe they have removal, but then it's just sitting there because I'm not playing anything. Naya Dinos, 1 in Brawl? Oh, okay, I could do that. I could do that. And I actually just read an article, a statement, I think from some recent interview. Somebody at Hasbro, maybe the CEO, they're looking at potentially adding multiplayer formats. Commander coming to Arena. That'd be pretty sweet. Now the question is, do they have Censor? They are in blue. They probably have counter spells and killing spells. Topiary Stomper will get us to 4, and then... Ooh. I'm going to try for Topiary Stomper. Come on. Yeah. Oh, they did it. Good stuff. Okay. Next turn, we're at 5 lands, including Castle Garenbrig, and I said 5 lands plus including Garenbrig. Well, it means Carnage Tyrant. That's what you want to be doing against this. Boom. Perfect. And Topiary Stomper isn't too scary. People see it, oh, they're only getting a basic land. I can let that happen. You don't want to let that happen because Castle Garenbrig, the All-Star. Spell Table, EDH. Oh. I haven't looked into Spell Table or any of those alternatives yet. That definitely could be, you know, added to the long list of things that I'm looking to make happen. Just play another one. Big scary dinos. That's where it's at. Keep sweeping. I get a land next turn, I can play Tyrranax Rex. That's what it's all about. Like I mentioned, some of you guys may have read as well. Kind of feels like against a control matchup with counter spells. Oh, okay, another one. It seems favored because I'm using so much. But well, we're gonna get there eventually. Topiary for 2. Yeah, Topiary. Yeah, Tyrranax Rex next turn, and then we're off to the races. This is looking good. But yeah, I really think I should look into those alternatives and be able to play with you guys. Heaven, you probably remember, and some of you guys who maybe are new or didn't see it, I was playing one night, free dinos I think it is, in Heaven. You also were playing, and then we were matched up together, and that was pretty cool. You finished me off the final game of the match with Huatli, Warrior Poet, I believe it was, and I just couldn't handle it. Oof, my goodness, jeez. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Carnage Tyrant and Tyrranax Rex is having both of them as overkill. Oh shucks. I like it. Man, this is good. Mostly against control, having Carnage and the Rex. You just keep throwing the bodies that are super scary, and chances are they run out of removal. I play another one this turn and they die, I think. Oh, look at that. Settle the wreckage. I should have... figured funny business was about to happen. Oops. Should have attacked with one. Should have figured... Yeah. Nuts. Can't press the crying dino emote enough. I was just so excited playing big scary threats, so we'll keep that in mind. Settle the wreckage keeps me honest. Maybe we draw another Carnage Tyrant. Tyrranax Rex, that's a good thing of having 4 of each. Hey, a lot of it is luck. I mean, anybody can beat anybody. A person could have pretty bad draws and, you know, stuff just doesn't quite go their way, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Everybody has a chance of possibly beating someone else. It might not be in the best way because they get flooded with basic lands or mana screwed, that sort of thing. Excuse me. Hopefully they don't have another sweeper. I mean, they have used Settle the Wreckage. They have used 2 Supreme Verdicts and a Farewell. I think there's a good chance we might not see one. Man, that's too bad. 2 Carnage Tyrants and 2 Rexes. I'll learn my lesson for the next time. If I wasn't so excited, I might have held one back. I might have thought, why haven't they conceded immediately? They couldn't have targeted one of the Tyrranax Rexes. They didn't have enough extra mana. They have to pay an extra 4 with the Ward 4 there. So I have 2. They're haste. The fact the opponent didn't concede right away, unfortunately, should have turned me on to the fact of Settle the Wreckage, the potential of it. Hey, live and learn. Legions to Ashes. 3, exile a non-land permanent. All tokens with the same, I guess. For 3 to exile a non-land permanent, pretty much unconditional removal, versatile. to get rid of a lot of things. And I'm just crossing my fingers for pretty much anything. I can play anything at this point, which is pretty crazy. 19 lands and I'm seeing 6. I'm seeing over half of the lands in the deck. Nuts. Oh yes, the one turn kills, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty different, I must say. No real resource system. Okay, Pokemon, yeah. Hopefully Shifting Ceratops does the trick. This, Carnage Tyrant, yeah. Tyrranax Rex, all of those guys, very scary stuff. But I bet they have white or black based removal. I'm gonna hope that I might be able to do something. If they can't do something to it, we might be able to get them. March Brother Worldly Light. Not. Okay. Oh. Is this going to be similar to that match, the insane match I had against Azorius Control with the Approach the Second Sun? Shifting Ceratops in that one also led me to the win. They have to save enough to make Castle Arden Vale. There we go. That's the problem with Esper Control. Chances are they have even more removal that can take out Shifting Ceratops. I might go back to Pokemon. Got a Pokemon card sitting on my desk at the moment. Visitni. Well, that's not how you pronounce it. Yeah. Yeah. I used to play Pokemon, but when I was young, 10 maybe, so 20-ish years ago, and I definitely did not play it. Voidrend, very scary stuff, but Shifting dodges this because Voidrend is part blue. We'll hold out hope, you know. No. Actually, I probably should just pack it in now that I think about it. They have tons of mana. They definitely can pay the extra 4 needed to target Tyrranax Rex if I did draw it. We'll see what we draw next turn, but it's probably going to do it. A Hoot Hoot card on my fridge. Hey, I like Hoot Hoot. Speaking of Hoot Hoot, that was actually the very first shiny Pokemon. Randomly, I got it in the original Pokemon Gold. I didn't know what was going on. It just kind of sparkled, and yeah, I caught it, luckily. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, early in the game, original Pokemon Gold, shiny Hoot Hoot. That was pretty sweet. But Control, well, don't really need to do anything else. Keep it as is. All the stuff in the sideboard is for more aggressive, creature-based things. And at least you guys can learn from my mistake. If you play a bunch of scary stuff, and you should have the win, and they have no way to deal with the things that you have out, they have something up their sleeve. Usually it's going to be Settle the Wreckage, but never forget Settle. Yeah, maybe I should make that a shirt. Settle the Dino. Settle down, Dino, and hold back on the aggression. Consider the potential of that nasty spell that really ruined our chances. I was thinking one more draw, but yeah. One carton of chocolate milk at lunch in exchange for Pokemon Gold. What? Oh yeah, definitely. It's not that hard. I've never fixed one myself, but from what I've read, is pretty good. My brother had to fix his Pokemon Silver, the battery. Didn't take too much. But man, that is... that's worth it for chocolate milk. I think we got a pretty decent chance here, Marauding. Hopefully they don't have Fatal Push to take it out. If we don't draw that third land, we could go Topiary Stomper next turn, get to 3, possibly Shifting. They want to kill it. They don't kill it. Oh, okay. They could have something for someone. Let's play it safe. I imagine they could take out Shifting. They don't have anything blue that would counter Topiary. Get the nice stable ramp. Shifting Ceratops I couldn't have attacked with anyways, so it wouldn't have been a whole lot different. Marauding would have pinged Topiary or Shifting, still been able to do a little bit more damage. Now Thrun, Breaker of Silence, I do like. Even though we can't attack with Shifting. Thrun effectively has hexproof. He can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities from non-green sources. So Thrun against this particular deck. Done. Good luck. As long as it's our turn, he has Indestructible. But if they can't target him, that doesn't really come into effect at all. Hopefully Marauding sticks around. But again, I'm happy to see the single copy of Thrun. Nice, scary, durable threat. Oh! Thrun's your favorite Dino. He's my favorite. I have a single copy of the original Thrun. I might have opened it in a rare redraft of New Phyrexia. But that was a long time ago. But I know I have one copy of OG. I would like Carnage Tyrant, but Topiary Stomper. Let's continue to play it safe. Probably could have done Galta, Drought, maybe a counter spell or something like that. I'll go with a mountain just in case, get 2 potential sources of red on the off chance that I need them. And we'll see what they do. That Settle coming up, maybe. Okay. Not so bad. We get 2 lands from this. I only have 2 more basics. Maybe I should up the count of it. But those basics helping Topiary Stomper, which is, well, not so good there. Okay. Tyrranax Rex, there. I just have to hope they don't have another one coming up. Hasty Shifting next turn. They are in an uphill battle at the moment. Oh yeah, it can't be countered. Okay, so that got around Tyrranax Rex. If they can't pay for, the spell is countered, but the fact that that couldn't be countered, they didn't have to pay for, which is pretty cool. I'm going to try for Shifting. We'll see what happens. I'm able to give it haste, which is quite nice. They don't have a... Well, they could get a source of black here, grabbing a swamp, being able to probably kill Shifting, or... Well, they'll just have something for it. Something that involves black, it seems. Maybe. Not. Okay. Maybe they had another Void Rend and they realized what protection from blue does, stopping anything that is blue or part blue from targeting this thing. Oh, that wasn't the right one. The lights on my keyboard are going out, so I have to press it and, well, I can't see. So sometimes I press the wrong one. Yeah, well, Topiary. We could get Carnage. We've only seen one Tyrranax Rex, so there's 7 other big scary dinos at the moment. That's a pretty good chance. Or we could see Commune, which would dig to get one of them. Huntmaster would give it haste, but they're digging for something to deal with shifting. They have to take shifting out. Well, even if they do, we still go Topiary, kill him that way. Galta, kill him that way. Oh yeah, no, definitely. And speaking of emotes, oh, there we go. Excited Dino. I actually have to charge my keyboard at some point. I think it should last. It's flashing red, so it's getting pretty low. But hey, things worked out there. But yeah, with the emotes, a dino eating popcorn, a dino holding a big peanut, a bag of nuts for whenever, you know, I say nuts, I can't bust through this. Yeah, one day. Look at this. Who needs more than 20 lands? Go 19. Again, it's got to get a big sample size. You could do something crazy. It could work the majority of the time, and then you think, oh, that's really good. But yeah, got to be careful. You get a false sense of something working when maybe it doesn't. You might not have a lot of time to play 100 games, 100 matches to really get a good feel for something. But if you go into it with, you know, a good plan, a good reasoning, I want to see 2 lands. The math checks out that I should often enough see 2 lands. Commune with dinosaurs helps get to the 3rd one. I have a lot of stuff that costs 2. Lots of acceleration. Seems to be a case, at least for this variation. A dino with a friend dino. Oh, combine 2 dinos. I could see that. Could also see a counter spell. I'm going to go Thunderherd Migration. I like that. Something I can do for 2, something that is stable. And it'll be at least at 4 mana next turn. I can go Marauding plus Topiary Stomper, which is something I always love to do. We see Tyrranax Rex. I think there's a pretty good chance we get to that. They haven't done anything too nasty yet. Yeah, I do like a friend dino. A bunch of dinos, maybe 3 dinos. I do have some art. The poster that I have up on my shop featuring 1 dino, 1 little dino of each of the colors, white, blue, black, red, and green. That's pretty cool, but just kind of containing them. Maybe they're all sort of crawling all over each other. I could see that. A pile of dinos. Maybe for when I play a bunch of dinos in game, when I attack with a bunch of dinos, piling on the damage. That'd be pretty good. Wizard oh, with a wizard hat. Man, the possibilities are endless. I do like that though. Adding stuff. A wizard staff. That could be good. Like I say, I don't know, maybe Castle Garenbrig is one of the best new additions. I'd played with it a little bit, but just the fact that I want or might need 1 mana closer. Effectively, Castle Garenbrig taps for 2 green. And sometimes it allows for lovely stuff like this. Now I've learned my lesson. Let's see if a single Tyrranax Rex is going to draw out that Settle the Wreckage. There we go. I've learned my lesson. Boom, we get more lands. Man, it's almost like I want to add, more basics. Because Settle is, well, taking the last basic from the deck. Just crazy. Yeah, Wizard Dino. Dinosaur riding something. A dinosaur driving a vehicle. Because there's vehicles in this game. Sometimes I've used vehicles Unlicensed Hearse, of course. Fantastic Graveyard Hate. Oh yeah, that would be good. A dinosaur driving a vehicle. Question is, do they have another Settle the Wreckage? I guess we'll find out. They wouldn't do it on Topiary Stomper, that's for sure. They have a sweeper. Let's see them use it next turn. If they use a sweeper, they wouldn't have enough left over to Settle the Wreckage. This Tyrranax Rex. Maybe it hits, then they kill it with a sweeper the turn after that, shifting. You get the idea. Things are looking pretty good at the moment. Cool oh! A cool dinosaur wearing sunglasses because I made a cool play. Oh, I like that. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Man, I should really write these down. Sometimes I can go back in the videos, the chat, whatever, and see it, but yeah, just writing them down, having them all in one place. Should probably just have like a notepad or something right beside me. Let's see what they do. Professor Onyx. Well, that's no fun. Nuts. Castle Garenbrig for 6. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Gets us Regisaur Alpha plus Shifting Ceratops. There we go. And there's lethal. That's how you do it against Esper Control. Whew. Yeah. I'm going to keep saying it. A matchup like this feels maybe like my most favored matchup. The deck can be pretty slow. Not a lot of creatures early. Aggressive stuff can be a little bit too fast for me, unfortunately. But if the opponent is not doing much, or if they have stuff in their hand that waits for me to do something, well, if they're not doing anything, I'm not doing anything, but eventually I am progressing towards big, scary dinos. Oh, okay, maybe the cool dino with the sunglasses is coming up. Yeah, I'm going to get a piece of paper when we get into this match. Get into the next match, but... I forgot I had money in my drawer. That's a nice surprise. Cool dino sunglasses, alright. Shimmer Gloom. That's okay. Like I say, I would hope to see 2, but if I see 3, definitely. That is very nice stuff. Thrun, unfortunately, costs 5. The original version of Thrun costs 4. Okay, there we go. We keep getting lands. But with the original version costing 4, Marauding would have reduced it to 3, allowing it for a nice turn 3 play there. Looks like Marauding's kicking the can. Another Yorion, though. This is very interesting. You just never know what you're going to see. It might be Assassin's Trophy. Golly. I thought it would be free of control, but it could be back-to-back Rakdos. Funny business like this. This is not the same list that I faced before. 5. Yeah, I think we got 4 or 5 color Yorion enchantments something. I'll attack with shifting. Let's do that. And hope they don't leyline binding. Hey, yeah, definitely. I have a lot going through my mind, and certainly you guys keep reminding me of some of the fantastic suggestions that you've provided over the months, years at this point. I knew early on I wanted something cool, custom art. It's just been nice adding another emote, another cool picture. 2, 4, 2. I want Huntmaster to give Galt to haste next turn, but I feel there's a pretty good chance that they're going to have something for Huntmaster. So it might just go to waste. Yeah, we'll keep up the pressure with shifting and hope they don't have a sweeper. Dino driving. 5-color Dino pile. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, the fact that we have some dinos in every single color, I think is pretty awesome. 5-color Dino pile. Wizard Dino, okay. Oh, seems like this person's taking a while, so I'm going to write all these down. Okay, I think I got it now. They basically have to have a sweeper at this point. Both scary things. Oh, I think they've got that sweeper up their sleeve. I don't see why they would attack if they didn't have a sweeper. Oh, gee. Wonder what I'm going to sacrifice. They could have another Trial of Ambition. They could bounce Trial of Ambition, making me sacrifice this Carnage Tyrant. Enigmatic Incarnation, which I suspected. It's been forever since I've faced this. Partly why I don't have anything specifically for enchantments. It's just not common enough for me that I want to, take up sideboard space. That tends to do the trick. Renegade Rallier coming in, but bringing back the Trial of Ambition that was sacrificed to an Enigmatic Incarnation. So Renegade Rallier, revolt when it enters the battlefield if a permanent you control left the battlefield. Return target permanent with mana value 2 or less. Trial of Ambition, to very, very scary uphill battle, hard to deal with because it's sacrifice, so it's not targeting anything, making me sacrifice something with hexproof. I mean, certainly stuff that destroys enchantments would have been good. Hey, that's all right. Fantastic. Again, starting a little bit later than I'm hoping. Still trying to get it to 9 p.m., 8:30, an hour at least earlier than what I was doing. So at least some of you guys aren't passing out closer to the end or getting maybe better sleep than me. But one day I'll do this in the morning, in the middle of the day. I'm still thinking 2 streams a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. That'd be pretty cool. Good morning dinos. Something more relaxed. Hello and welcome. The weather today is brought to you by Cancun, Mexico, with a scorching 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah. I always thought I could be a weather announcer. Something like that. Definitely still want to do something voice related. Just haven't decided quite yet. Dino's drinking from a mug. A dino drinking from my dinosaur mug that I have on the store. Just a tiny little version of it. Ooh, I kind of like that. the emote kind of advertises an item that people can buy. You can drink from the mug that the art shows. So it kind of makes a nice little connection that way. Maybe. Hopefully Huntmaster survives. He does. Well, hopefully they don't have a counterspell for Thunderherd Migration, because things aren't going to be looking so good if that's the case. I don't think they often have counterspells, being the deck it is. Oh, they do. Does make sense. Ether Gust. The deck is red and green. Ether Gust making me possibly put a red or green spell on the top or bottom. I send Thunderherd Migration to the bottom just to hopefully draw a third land next turn, opening up the possibility of shifting or Domri. It sometimes happens. Get a couple copies of the Queen. Every game can't go well, but I think there's at least a pretty good case for such a crazy low land count. Oh, my phone's gonna die soon. Thrashing in the sideboard, yes, I do like thrashing, I must say. Domri though, I want to get that. Possibly go Carnage Tyrant next turn. If I draw another land. That'd be good. But yeah, thrashing being a 3/4 body. The 4 toughness, surviving, Brotherhood's End, some sweeper. That does, 3 damage is pretty nice. Noxious Grasp is not so nice. It's okay. 1 less removal for Ghalta. Shifting Ceratops. But yeah, definitely. You can't go wrong with Thrashing Brontodon. Have it in. I mean, even if you're not doing anything, chances are Thrashing is coming down for just 2 green with the cost reduction. Hopefully it is. But even if it comes down for 3, we got a nice 3/4. Oftentimes, that can be enough to deter aggression. Being a 3/4, you would trade with Graveyard Trespasser and Rakdos or Mono Black. Yeah. Maybe I should think about that. And hitting artifacts and enchantments, the fact you can just, sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon for 1 at instant speed in response to any funny business the opponent is doing. But I definitely didn't expect Niv Mizzet. Ravenous Chupacabra. Well, I'll do it for our chances. We're not coming back from that. Yeah. Maybe if I face another enchantment-related matchup, I'll do at least one more match coming up here. Maybe I should think about something like Thrashing Brontodon. Cindervines also. I mean, it isn't a creature, unfortunately, but a red and a green. Whenever the opponent casts a non-creature spell, Cindervines deals 1 damage to them, or you can pay 1, sacrifice it, destroy an artifact or enchantment, and deal 2 damage to its controller. So a lot of great potential with Cindervines there. Hard to say. I think definitely because it is an actual dinosaur deck, the fact that Thrashing Brontodon is a dinosaur probably maybe edges out Cindervines or something else, maybe a little similar to it. Yeah, hard to say. But that's alright. Hopefully you get some good sleep, Dr. Gazooks, and yeah, definitely excited to start making some of those new emotes. Not so excited about Thoughtseize, but things still look pretty good for us. Hey, I'll just keep adding. Doing better and better. Always room for improvement, whether it's emotes or learning from mistakes and not attacking with too many things and to settle the wreckage. Imagine Huntmaster is dead to something, especially since they discarded Commune. Yeah. But we got 5 lands and Castle Garenbrig, so technically we get to 6 mana. That's looking pretty good. I'm liking this. I might even up the number of Castle Garenbrigs. I really should have highlighted that for sure. Just that new addition, because I think it's really helping. Definitely nice that Castle Garenbrig has shown up. Just get one more. Closer. Stable. Ramping. Oh boy. Well, maybe they have a counter spell. That's okay because, boom, Castle Garenbrig gets us to the Rex next turn. Man, I'm loving this. I like to buy Castle Garenbrig, but it's actually pretty expensive at the moment, unfortunately. Can't counter it. They can't target it. They don't have enough extra mana to do so. They could have a Noxious Grasp, so paying 2 for that, plus they would have to have an extra 4. But Rex has to hit them twice. That's it. And it's over. Lights out. They have 1 turn, which is pretty scary stuff. Hopefully we can make it happen. Maybe. Oh, we did it. We've done it. They can't take him out. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm pretty sure it's not quite good game. They could make us sacrifice the Rex, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But oh, they can't. Oh my goodness. Wow. 19 lands. How could you ever possibly cast Tyrranax Rex with a deck that has 19 lands? Again, you got to factor in everything else. Look at that. Look at that. Castle Garenbrig, 2 copies. I kind of want to up it to 3. It's not a legendary land, so you could comfortably have all 4 copies. Any extras, you know, you just tap for an extra green. But my goodness. Maybe that's kind of what's putting it over the edge. You can see right there, if we go back and because of Castle Garenbrig, it got me the Rex. It got me the win. Something stable, very hard to interact with unless they have Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin. Destroying a non-basic land. Ooh. Okay, well. I like facing control. Who would have thought? Somebody says they play dinos, then the other person asks, oh, what do you think is your favorite matchup? What do you not mind going against? And then you say Azorius Control, Esper Control. No, I think I have a pretty good chance at that. And then they scratch their head and they think that can't be possible. I don't know. It keeps happening. I keep saying it. Feels like I have a match like this at least once a day. But yeah, I think it's got to be Castle Garenbrig. That's got to be the all-star tonight. Definitely. They're probably wondering, what the heck just happened? What am I supposed to do? They had fatal pushes. They killed the early stuff. Maybe I could have taken out the early stuff, but if that stuff lives, bad things just happen even faster. You can see bad things happen even when the early stuff dies. They have to kill the early stuff because then chances are they might definitely, surely be dead. Don't even need the early stuff to survive, which is pretty good, but yeah, I'll still keep it in. Oh, they're salty. They're crying. Serial Galta. Secret Lair sleeves. Huh. Definitely the Dino ones are the best. I should look at that. I should look at that. Oh, I'll give her a go. 3 Carnage Tyrants and a Thunderherd Migration and 3 lands. Well, it seems pretty decent, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. A Tally, Primal Storm. I did get that sleeve, I'm pretty sure. I could switch it up for this one, but definitely my favorite. I'm pretty sure I got the Tally sleeve. Can't quite remember. But yeah, this one. Oh, it's just lovely. I don't know if I'm ever going to top this sleeve. Maybe, again, with Lost Caverns of Ixalan coming out later this year, they're going to have some dinosaur themed sleeve, maybe for the 4 tribes, if they stick to it. Original Ixalan was pirates, vampires, merfolk, and dinosaurs. So they could have one sleeve for each of those tribes. Man, we stomped them so hard. That's good. Bash control in so decisively that they just AFK. That's how you do it. Huh. Who knows? The next match might take too long. I'll end it there for tonight. Maybe I'll buy some more packs. I don't know. Let's take a look at the store. Heaven, sometimes you want to see what is in the store. Or anybody else. Anything I might want? Kind of like that. It's pretty cool for Halloween. Maybe I could have a specific Halloween sleeve that on every Halloween each year I use that sleeve, and that sleeve only one day a year. Kind of similar to April Fools, where I play a deck that isn't dinos. The only time all year I play a deck that isn't dinos. Birds are dinosaurs, yeah. The cozy lands. There's a lot of lands I like. But again, I have the best land, well, the best forest, the dinosaur forest from the original Jumpstart, which I think you can only get if you were playing in the original Jumpstart and you picked the dinosaur Jumpstart deck, which is pretty cool. But it's hard to choose the lands. It's hard to not buy lands, Heaven, the cozy lands or any other lands. The bird sleeve is nice. Oh, okay. But yeah, I got to keep in mind, birds are dinosaurs. Some birds, some cards in this game are called something raptor. Similar to, Velociraptor, whatever it is. I think I could maybe add some birds to my lists. And still kind of, keep it on theme. Some of these, though, like I was saying, the art, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. What's what? What's a head? What's a arm? Some of them are pretty clear, pretty close to their original art, but something like Miglov's Maze Crusher here, at a quick glance, it kind of difficult to tell what's going on. That's for sure. Yeah. Hit and miss, I guess. These ones, though, talk about alternate art or sleeves. Heaven. I think these versions of the concept Praetors. I've never known how to pronounce that. Praetor. But yeah, I think this style, something about it, the color behind, the specific color tied to that particular creature, it's just pretty cool. Definitely just being actual extended art is lovely. I imagine these would look pretty sweet on the battlefield. Definitely better than the inked. Hopefully they, well, where'd they go? Hopefully they do more in this style. Definitely would like some dinosaurs with it, but the inked with Tyrranax Rex, I'm just happy it turned out quite fantastically. You can see on the deck box there's nice definition, looks scary, nothing's too muddled, easy to read what's going on. Yeah, leave it there for tonight. Pterosaurus, Heaven, anybody else watching right now, later on, hopefully you have a good night, good morning, good evening, and a good time against Control. If you use big scary dinos like I did, like I'll keep doing, certainly. Yes, have a good night. Cut also. Get some sleep. Most of you probably don't have to shovel as much as I'll have to shovel. I think the snow stopped now, but yeah, have a good one. Remember, there's always room for improvement. See you next time.